at the Panther Pit in Napanee. They bribed the fire marshal with some porta pits so they could shoehorn about 4,000 people in here tonight for first place in the Northern Lakes Conference. The Warsaw Tigers visit the top-ranked Northwood Panthers on this edition of the 46 Game of the Week. How you doing, everybody? With my Hall of Fame partner, Bob Nagel, and another Hall of Famer, Bo Hunt, courtside. It's Chuck Freeby. It is great to have you with us for this Northern Lakes Conference Showdown, one of the most anticipated games on our schedule this year. The Warsaw Tigers come in with a record of 10-5. 5 of their last 6 opponents have been ranked. You have to have a special squad to play with those kinds of teams. They've got the horses to do it, including a couple of thoroughbreds in the backcourt in Jackson Gould and Judas Mfukwe.
No question, Chuck, that their strength, their scoring has got to come from the backcourt. They've got good role players down low and front. A couple guys have really stepped up. Heckman's been playing really well. One of the things that they really have to do, though, is they have to be ready to defend a good team from Northwood, and they've got to be able to play the entire 32 minutes because the intensity here tonight is going to be great.
Northwood is ranked #1 in Class 3A. They have a record of 15-1. They have played a challenging schedule, and they can hurt you in a variety of ways. For one time in his coaching career, Aaron Wolf really feels like he has depth on this year's squad.
Well, he does. He's got a couple of outstanding top players, and Ain Rush is outstanding. Cade Brenner has been great for him. Cooper Weens. Got a couple of good seniors on the team. Got a little setback with an illness tonight. They're going to have to change their lineup, but I don't have any question they'll be ready to go against Warsaw.
Ready to go is also the mode here in the Panther Pit tonight. And Bo Hunt, I know you did not like coming here as a visiting player. How big is the home court advantage in this Cracker Box tonight?
Well, I think it's one of the biggest advantages that Northwood has. Coming here and playing in the pit, it's just one of those things, just the crowd, the noise, the ability for the spectators to be in the game and be so loud is just amazing. You can see all the fans back here behind me. They're just packed in here, and I think that's one of the biggest things we're going to be looking at tonight. And all across the state, when you got a team that's ranked #1 in the state, you're able to come out and support that team. You're going to see it here tonight, guys.
In towns like Wakarusa, Napanee, and Warsaw, Hoosier hysteria is very much alive, and you'll feel it here tonight. We'll tell you more about it on our Warsaw High School Athletics pregame show with our Jordan Automotive keys to win, and it comes your way next on the 46 Game of the Week.
This is the WHME TV 46 High School Basketball Game of the Week, brought to you by Intera Credit Union, Bill's Heating, Jordan Automotive Group, TCU, Wolverine Mutual Insurance, Crown Trophy, Imagineering Finishing Technologies, St. Andrews Products, and the IHSAA.
This edition of the TV 46 High School Basketball Game of the Week is being brought to you by the Jordan Automotive Group. Simple, easy, stress-free. Welcome back to the Panther Pit in Napanee as the two coaches, Matt Moore from Warsaw on the right, Aaron Wolf from Northwood on the left, getting together to talk things over before this one. It's time now for our Warsaw High School Athletics pregame show featuring our Jordan Automotive keys to win. When you talk about these Warsaw Tigers, you have to start with one of the most dynamic backcourts in the area. The leading scorer on the team and one of the tops in Michiana is Jackson Gould, the 6'2 junior, averaging 20.5 points and 5 rebounds a game. He's 41% from three-point range and has a terrific motor, both mentally and physically. He's joined in the backcourt by the point guard, Judas Mfukwe, the 6'1 senior, with 13 points and 4 rebounds a game. His numbers were down after he dislocated his finger in December, but boy, they came back up last weekend, especially in the upset over Valparaiso. The keys to win for Matt Moore and the Tigers.
Tigers want to disrupt the defensive pressure that they will get from Northwood tonight. They got to play at a little quicker pace in the game. Got to make them one and done. Find a man, get a body on them, check out underneath, and then to attack in transition. They got to find a way to stay aggressive from end to end on the court tonight. Head coach Matt Moore in his 8th season welcomes the challenge here in the pit tonight.
You know, we're in a tough stretch right now because this is the 5th game in the last 6 where we're playing a top 10 opponent. So I don't know the guys scheduling those games, but, you know, we're measuring ourselves, and that's what we want. You know, I think at this point, everybody knows we're making the sectional. So we want to be in games that are competitive. We want to be in games that challenge us in different ways. And, you know, like I said, this is the back end of a month that's been very valuable for us in finding out who we are.
Northwood will challenge them tonight, and they have a pretty good 1-2 punch as well. It starts with Cade Brenner, the 6'2 junior, averaging almost 17 points and 4.5 rebounds a game. Was on the all-Bob Weddick tourney team down in Richmond and was an all-state underclassman a year ago, as he was also on the Northern Lakes Conference team. He's joined by Ian Rash, the 6'6 junior, averaging almost 13 points and 6 rebounds a game. Another all-Weddick tournament team member, and another Northern Lakes Conference selection from a year ago. Keys to win for Aaron Wolf and the Panthers.
Panthers have to win the turnover battle. Ball control offense is what they like to do under head coach Aaron Wolf. They got to get on the boards, and one of the things they have to do also is look for long rebounds off of missed three-pointers. They have to execute against multiple defenses, which they will see from Warsaw. Likes to change things up during the course of the ball game. Aaron Wolf, can you believe it? 14 seasons now at Northwood High School, and he's confident in his ball club tonight.
Well, I think we've been led by a group of upperclassmen, and Cooper Weens and Chaz Yoder's been great seniors for us, and then Ian Rosh and Cade Brenner, and then Brock Bontrager as juniors, and then, you know, they've really helped our younger kids come along, and so I think it's our chemistry and how well we play together.
Moments ago in the Panther pit, they crowned the Sweetheart King and Queen. Aiden Wolf got the honors for the king. Gabby Vincent was the queen. Yes, Aiden Wolf is the son of Northwood head coach Aaron Wolf. So Aiden got a win tonight. Can Daddy? We're about to find out. This has been the Warsaw High School Athletics pregame show and our Jordan Keys to Win. The starting lineups and tip-off are next on 46. This edition of the 46 Game of the Week is being brought to you in part by Terra Credit Union. We get it, and we've got it, and we've got the starting lineups for tonight's game. Here's Bob Nagel.
Thank you, partner. The Warsaw Tigers starting lineup brought to you by Clearwater Car Wash. Starting at a guard is Judah Simpukwe. He wears number 1. He's a 6'1 senior. 6'2 junior Jackson Gould wears number 2. He plays at a guard. Nick Catras also in the backcourt. He wears number 11. He's a 5'10 junior. Up front will be Drew Heckerman. He's a 6'3 junior, wears number 21. Number 32 is Russ Winchester. And Russ Winchester plays that post also for the Warsaw Tigers. So that's the look at the starting lineup for your Warsaw Tigers. Now the Northwood starting lineup brought to you by Cook's Pizza, now in their 50th year. Ian Rash will start at a forward. He wears number 2. He's a 6'5 junior. Number 3 is Cade Brenner. He wears number 3. He's a guard, 6'2 junior. Chaz Yoder, also a guard, a 6'2 senior. He wears number 4. Cooper Weens is a guard, 6'2 and a senior. He wears number 20. And J.J. Payne will start in the post. He's a 6'7 junior, wears number 32 for the Northwood Panthers.
The series history between these two teams dates all the way back to 1970. Warsaw has dominated the series over the years, leading 43-13. That includes a win last year down at the Tiger Den, but the last time they played here at the Panther Pit, Northwood prevailed. And as the lights come back on in the pit, we can tell you the officials for tonight's game, Robert Childers, Jeff Meeks, and Justin Shippey. We are very fortunate up north. We heard tales tonight that there may have been as many as 20 games downstate canceled tonight because of a shortage of available officials between just the numbers and COVID.
St. Andrews Products brings you the pregame check on uniforms. Northwood in the home white uniforms, Warsaw in the black uniforms, and we're underway. And here's my partner to call the game tonight, Chuck Freebie.
And that opening tip sponsored by Topping Dental Group. And it will be awarded to the Northwood Panthers, who come into the game with a record of 15-1 overall. Cade Brenner handles the ball up top for Northwood. Now Ian Rosh. Cooper Weens. Back to Brenner. Man-to-man defense for the Tigers. Rosh up and under, no good. The rebound, J.J. Payne knocked out of bounds by Gould. It'll be Northwood ball. Northwood, a team that likes to score. They're averaging 60 points a game. And obviously Warsaw's goal will be to hold them much below that tonight. Brenner, strong to the hoop, lost the handle, but got it back for two. Cade Brenner, the leading scorer on this Northwood team, and Northwood offering some man-to-man pressure. Interesting, they have big 6'5" Ian Rosh guarding Judison Fuquay early on. That's Russ Winchester for the 10-5 Warsaw Tigers, who beat, at the time, 5th-ranked Valparaiso last Saturday night. Fuquay inside misses. Here comes Brenner in a hurry for the Panthers. Pull up for three. It's short. Payne battles for the rebound, and it's corralled by whom? It'll go to Northwood.
When Panther fans are hungry, they go to Cook's Pizza. Whether you're hungry for pizza, chicken strips, breadsticks, breaded mushrooms, or ice cream, Cook's Pizza can feed your family or your whole team. You can also find the same great food at Jimtown Pizza in Jimtown. Big thank you to Cook's for feeding our crew tonight.
Brenner on a backdoor cutoff, an assist from Cooper Weens, and it's 4-0 in favor of the Panthers.
Can you believe Cook's Pizza celebrating 50 years in business? Congratulations.
Well, they've done a great job. Russ Winchester got too far underneath, missed the shot. Here's Brenner with the rebound. And Aaron Wolf wants to run. Chaz Yoder for three. It's sponsored by Route 152 Bistro, and Warsaw wants timeout. Sponsored by Sequel Wire. 7-0. The Panthers have exploded out of the gates. This edition of the 46 Game of the Week being brought to you in part by Bill's Heating, keeping families and businesses comfortable since 1951. What a start for the Northwood Panthers. They come out firing on all cylinders and have a 7-0 lead.
Good time out there by head coach Matt Moore. He's a veteran. He'll stop the momentum early.
Northwood was worried about Warsaw doing that to them because that's been the mode for the Tigers most of the year, getting off to quick starts in games. Drew Heckerman trying to back his man down, and a foul is called. It's going to go on Ian Rosh, his first.
Washing Warsaw, the best, that's Clearwater Car Wash. Features soft and safe brushes, spot-free rinse, and super dry in every package. Plus free vacuums for customers. Stop by today to experience the difference or shop online at shop.cwcarwash.com.
Man-to-man for Northwood. Cooper Weens trying to guard Jackson Gould. He gets the steal. He gets the layup. 9-0 Panthers. Judison Fuquay outside. Good ball movements, and Fuquay underneath got the bucket of the bump as he's fouled by Rosh. Quickly, the second on the 6'6" junior. And Fuquay will go to the foul line for a free throw sponsored by Lakeside Chevy.
Big bucket there for Warsaw. They do what they do, and he did it well right there.
Fuquay is 72% foul shooter.
Let Alderfer Bergen and Company be the head coach of your financial planning team, located at 122 West Market Street in Warsaw, and online at alderferbergen.com. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. That's FINRA SIPC.
A steal by Fuquay and a foul called on J.J. Payne, getting the start tonight for the Brock Bontrager. So the foul on Payne is the third called against Northwood here in the early going. Panthers have already gone to their bench. Nitro Tuggle, number 11 in the game, to take the place of Rosh with those two fouls. Let's see if Warsaw can take advantage of the height differential there. Jackson Gould on the dribble. The floater won't fall, and here comes Northwood with numbers. Brenner on the run. Spinorama for two. He's got 6 already. It's 11-3 Northwood.
4 rebounds for Northwood so far, none for Warsaw.
Heckerman, nice pass down low to Catras. He'll swing it back outside to Gould. Baseline jumper is pure. Jackson Gould with his first basket of the game. And the Tigers climb back within 6. Quite the pace in the first 4 minutes of this one.
Thought Warsaw might be the one setting the pace, but Northwood has come out ready to roll.
J.J. Payne on the left-hand dribble. Stopped by Winchester. Chaz Yoder will reset for the Panthers.
Had to be close to a 3-second violation in there.
Well, they don't call that anymore. Brenner, what a crossover for 2. Oh, he left a little lingerie on the floor. 13-5, and that matchup is not working for the Tigers right now. Simfukwe. Download Gould over Tuggle. Couldn't hit. And the rebound to Cooper Weems. Here come the Panthers. Brenner feeling it. Not that time. And the rebound hustled down by Catras in the corner. Ahead is a wide open Simfukwe for 2. Simfukwe with 5. Brenner to Natarian Tuggle. All-conference wide receiver from the football team gives it to Chaz Yoder. Yoder, a dangerous three-point shooter. Brenner catch and release. Off the mark, and the rebound Simfukwe. And all of a sudden, the Tigers have a chance to get right back in it. They trailed by 9 moments ago.
Tigers with 3 rebounds now after a slow start on the boards.
Heckerman decides he'll work, and nice cut by Simfukwe. The back door open once again. And a timeout called by Aaron Wolf. It's sponsored by R. Yoder Construction. 2:39 to go first quarter. 13-9 Northwood on 46. This edition of the 46 Game of the Week being brought to you by Wolverine Mutual Insurance, protecting you and your family for generations, and also sponsoring tonight's first quarter.
6 out of 9 to start the ball game for Northwood. 4 out of 8 for Warsaw. Lakeside Chevrolet is proud to support the Tigers. Lakeside has locations in Warsaw and Huntington and is home of the Warranty Forever. Check out over 200 used vehicles at lakesidechevy.com.
9-point lead down to 4. Northwood a little chilly in the last couple of possessions. Trying to reheat. Ethan Wolf in the game, and the coach's son buries the 3. It's sponsored by Brew 152 Bistro. Wolf with his 26th three-pointer of the year, and he's hitting 42% from beyond the arc.
Confident look right there.
Carson Gould wears number 4. He's in the game now for Warsaw. His brother Jackson posts up on the corner. Gould working against Weems. You'll meet them both at halftime. Simfukwe for 3. That's sponsored by Alda for Bergen, and Judah Simfukwe with 10 points in the first quarter. He's only averaging 13 a game. J.J. Payne. Now it's Brenner working, shooting, missing, rebound, comes to Payne. Tuggle chases down the cross-court pass and was fouled on the way up by Russ Winchester. First on Big Russ, it'll send Natarian Tuggle to the line for free throws, sponsored by Lori Sumter with Phil Hahn and Associates.
Sequel Wire and Cable is hiring a wide variety of positions, work in a state-of-the-art facility with a locally owned company. Sequel is hiring production, office staff, and more, offering industry-leading pay and benefits. Visit sequelwire.com.
You see Warsaw going to the bench as they bring Drew Heckerman back into the lineup to take the place of Russ Winchester. Natarian Tuggle, 65% free throw shooter. squats 400 pounds, a 4.6 40, and 33-inch vertical. Very close to my numbers.
Yeah.
Chaz Yoder returns for the Panthers.
Chaz Yoder back in the game to take the place of Tuckle. He goes 2 for 2 from the stripe.
Those were the first 2 free throws of the ball game.
For Northwood, yes. Simfukwe had one on an old-fashioned three-point play early in the game. Warsaw with Drew Heckerman on the outside. Heckerman coming down the lane, working against Payne, shut off, and Payne just takes it away. JJ going all the way, and hits. The 6'4" junior who was an all-state defensive back with the pilfer and the put-in, and it's an 8-point Northwood lead, final minute of the first quarter. Simfukwe, who's been a one-man show, throws it away. Here comes Chaz Yoder and the Panthers. And they might hold for one. Nope, Aaron Wolf calling out a play from the sidelines.
LT Siding, Window and Door in Warsaw is proud to sponsor the Tigers in tonight's game. For superior products and service at a fair price, go to ltsidingwindowdoor.com or visit them on Facebook.
Indeed, the Panthers want to hold for the last shot, leading by 8. Ethan Wolf nearly had an over and back. Wolf, the sophomore. Now Chaz Yoder. Payne had it knocked away and stolen by Carson Gould, but he did not beat the buzzer. Carson Gould couldn't get the shot off in time, so the first quarter comes to an end here at the wild Panther pit. Cade Brenner was spinning and winning, then driving the baseline, got some help from Ethan Wolf, and the Panthers build a 20-12 lead after one on 46. This edition of the 46 Game of the Week being brought to you by the Indiana High School Athletic Association, partnering with TV 46 for over 30 years. Let's kick it downstairs for a Bills Heating sideline report. Bo Hunt, your thoughts on this 1-1?
Well, I think the biggest thing is with Northwood, it's a team game right now. They have 5 people in the scorers book, whereas Warsaw only has 2, and Simfukwe has 10 of those 12 points. They're really able to really move the ball around, and a lot of people step up for Warsaw. They need some people to step up other than Simfukwe at this point, guys.
All right, thank you, Bo. Second quarter being brought to us by our friends at Wolverine Mutual Insurance. Drew Heckerman to trigger the inbound for the Tigers. And Judah Simfukwe will bring it up. Now Heckerman.
Warsaw 5 out of 9 in the first quarter, but only got 9 shots. Northwood had 13.
Heckerman with the head and shoulder fake to get in the scoring column. The 6'3" junior has been playing better of late and scoring now 11 points a game on the season. Northwood will whip it around the outside. Ethan Wolf, not J.J. Payne. Everybody getting a touch right now. Brenner, deep 3, ring it up. Sponsored by Brew 152 Bistro. Cade Brenner with 11 already tonight. That's his 40th three-pointer of the season.
He had missed his first 4, made that one.
Jackson Gould, nice crossover step. Left-hand layup's good. He just beat his man off the dribble, simple as that.
Pretty good spacing out there on that offensive end for Warsaw.
Northwood, Brenner will launch again and hit. It's sponsored by Route 152 Bistro. Cade Brenner is in the zone tonight. His mama, a former All-State player here at Northwood, Heather Smith. Cade playing like an All-Stater tonight, but it's Chaz Yoder called for the foul here and sending Judah Simfukwe to the line for free throws, sponsored by Lakeside Chevy.
Our sincere thanks to the wonderful team at St. Andrews Products for supplying our broadcast team with the finest in apparel. They can do the same for your team, school, or business. Promotional products, advertising specialties, business gifts, and so much more. Call them at 800-628-9922 or reach them online at sales@standrewscorp.com. If you have questions, our answer will always be yes.
That's Nick Catras checking back in for Warsaw, the 5'10 junior. Simfukwe, also a member of the soccer team at Warsaw. Young man with a very strong faith, has had 10 games in double figures this year, despite a dislocated finger for part of the season. Misses that one, and the Northwood lead is at 9. Brenner, who already has 14 points, will bring it up, and now Jackson Gould is being put on Brenner. Cooper Weens, Ethan Wolf got a step and couldn't get it to go. The rebound comes to Warsaw. Gould will bring it up and fire from 3. Yes, sir. It's brought to you by Alder for Bergen. Jackson Gould now with 7, drains his 28th 3 of the year. And the sniping going on here in the Panther pit. Yoder from the wing, couldn't get it to go. The rebound, Simfukwe. Judah takes it all the way, but lost the handle, and a nice defensive play by Chaz Yoder. Cooper Weens for 3. Why not? Sponsored by Route 152 Bistro. And Weens, really the vocal senior leader on this team, gets his 19th 3 of the year.
Boy, everybody feeling that momentum and the energy in the house today. What a crowd.
Northwood players told me this week at practice they really feed off the home crowd here at the Panther Pit. Bo talked about it before the game. It makes it a very tough place to play. Drew Heckerman banged into by J.J. Payne. That's the second on Payne.
Tonight's game is sponsored by Dental Solutions on State Road 15 in Warsaw. Dr. Stouffer and his team congratulate the Tigers on a great season so far. Dental Solutions is accepting new families, so call today or visit dentalsolutions.net.
Tyler Kuhn triggers the inbound pass for Warsaw as he checks into the game. That's Russ Winchester down on the baseline. Gould with the blow by, missed the layup and missed the rebound. Here comes Northwood. Brenner for 3 again. My goodness. Sponsored by Route 152 Bistro. Cade Brenner with 17. Wow, is he putting on a shooting performance tonight. And Catras called for the charge.
First on Nick. Folks, washing Warsaw the best. That's Clearwater Car Wash. Features soft and safe brushes, spot-free rinse, and super dry in every package. Plus free vacuums for customers. Stop by today to experience the difference or shop online at shop.cwcarwash.com.
Ethan Wolf's brother Aiden was the sweetheart king tonight. He is very active in theater here at Northwood, and perhaps Ethan learned a lesson or two there as well. Ethan Wolf traveled. He wanted to take that 3, and then the feet just kept moving.
3 turnovers apiece so far in the ball game tonight. Warsaw Athletics says go Tigers. The Warsaw Athletic Auction and Hall of Fame Committee auction. The Hall of Fame induction is February 24th at the Heritage Room in Winona Lake. Register for the event at warsaw-tigers.com.
Winchester lost the handle. Gould, nice head and shoulder fake, and the teardrop finds a home. Jackson now with 9. You'll meet him at halftime with our TCU Student Athletes of the Week.
I loved his patience early on, Chuck. He wasn't forcing it. He's waiting to see what the defense is going to give him, and he's taking it.
Ethan Wolf being pushed from behind, or did he step out of bounds? He stepped out of bounds, and Warsaw gets the ball back, trailing by 10.
Don't let a clog ruin your pipes. Call More Custom Drain Cleaners. It only takes one clog to cause disaster. If you need a drain cleaning service, turn to the experts at More Custom LLC. They offer professional drain clearing services throughout Elkhart County, and they say go Panthers.
Speaking of Moores, that was Matt Moore on the sidelines for Warsaw in his second year. 25-13 with the Tigers, 8th year overall. Graduated from Columbia City and Grace College. Heckerman working through traffic over Brenner for 2. Nice job by Drew Heckerman that time, 6'3" junior.
Warsaw 5 out of 7 so far in this quarter.
And Gould comes the other way and draws the contact from Cade Brenner. He'll go to the line for 2, sponsored by Lakeside Chevrolet.
Miller's Senior Living Community in Wakarusa and Warsaw are proud supporters of high school athletics. Miller's provides short-term rehab, assisted living, and long-term care to our seniors, serving Elkhart and Kosciuszko counties and the surrounding communities. Find out more at millersmarymanor.com.
Gould misses the first. He's a 79% free throw shooter on the year. Also, terrific defender, leads the team in steals and charges taken. And he missed them both. You do not see that very often.
No, you sure don't.
3 minutes to go, first half. Coming up at halftime, our Napanee Family Eye Care halftime report. Ball kicked away, but Natarian Tuggle will retrieve it, and Aaron Wolf calls a new play on the sideline. Apparently it's Natarian Tuggle taking the shot. It didn't go. Heckerman comes the other way for Warsaw. Ball moving around the perimeter. There's Judas Mfukwe. And a body hits the ground and a push called on Northwood, and that'll send Warsaw to the foul line because that's the 7th foul on the Panthers.
Jackson Gould with a chance to make up for 2 misses.
And the foul's called on Ian Rosh. That's his 3rd. So that's a huge foul in this game. Meanwhile, Gould goes to the line for more free throws, sponsored by Lakeside Chevrolet.
Yoder Stutzman Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning has been serving Napanee and the surrounding area since 1969. They're committed to what they do, and they're here to serve you for your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Yoder Stutzman Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, building lasting solutions.
Aaron Wolf has been on the sidelines now for 15 years for the Northwood Panthers. He watches Gould drain both free throws. 11 now for Jackson, his 14th game in double figures this year. And the lead down to 6 as the Tigers find a way to hang around after that incredibly hot start by Northwood. Brenner with Gould draped all over him, and the blocking foul called on Jackson Gould draws a rather derisive cheer from the Panther faithful.
His first team's 3rd.
They feel like it's been a 4-H fair demolition derby out here.
Foodies from all over discovering a trip to Napanee to experience Route 152. It's well worth it, with a menu featuring everything from sushi to steaks, amazing appetizers, and in-house crafted beverages. Route 152 offers big city feel and small town service. Find Route 152 on Facebook for more information.
They sponsor Northwood three-pointers like that one from Cade Brenner. His 20th point of the first half puts Northwood back up by 9.
Somebody should open the door, cool him down.
Aaron Wolf would dispute that. Gould shoots and cannot hit. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Brenner, and so Warsaw will keep it with 95 seconds left first half.
Warsaw actually leading on the boards down 9-7. Northwood hasn't missed much. They've got 1 miss in this quarter. They're 5 out of 6, but 5 out of 5 from three-point range.
Simfukwe on the drive, shut off by Chaz Yoder. Kuhn, he gets shut off by Brenner. Now Simfukwe with a nice cut, and he's fouled by J.J. Payne. But Bo Hunt, I want to ask you about the shooting of Cade Brenner tonight. Warsaw has tried about 3 different guys on him. What else can they do?
I think when a kid is on fire like he is and just feels the confidence, he's going to pull it up from anywhere. I mean, you're looking at some of these college and NBA players, they'll pull up from anywhere on the court, and that's the confidence that Cade Brenner has right now, is he's just going to pull it up from any part of the floor and just knock it down. And if you give him 1 inch of a space and not have a hand all the way in his face, he's going to drain it.
Big hand for Tyler Rosh checking in. Judas Mfukwe at the line taking free throws, sponsored by Lakeside Chevy.
That last foul on Payne was his third, so they've got 2 players with 3 fouls here in the first half. That's got to be a concern, especially with Bontrager out of the lineup tonight.
Simfukwe misses the second, and the younger Rosh gets the free throw rebound. Well, here's Brenner working on Gould, and he went to drop it off for Tyler Rosh, but the freshman wasn't there.
Turnover number 5. Imagineering Finishing Technologies is a proud supporter of high school sports in Michiana. They know all about teamwork as they provide components for the aerospace industry, as well as medical, automotive, military, and defense. IFT is excited about the future, very proud of its past, celebrating over 60 years of excellence. At IFT, quality is a way of life.
Get the feeling this is a big possession for Warsaw, and Simfukwe goes in strong but can't hit. Brenner comes the other way, but his pass is knocked out of bounds by the Tigers. Tigers had a chance to cut it down to 6 maybe right there, perhaps even 5. Now Warsaw could balloon this thing to double digits going to halftime.
Warsaw's defense has to step up right here. Folks, wouldn't it be great to work for a company where their employees are the most valuable asset? Well, now's your chance because Reshcore is hiring. They have production positions available in a team-driven environment with excellent benefits that include medical, dental, and a 401k. To learn more about joining the Reshcore family and getting a $1,000 signing bonus, visit Reshcore.com. That's RESCHCOR.com.
Well, you got Aaron Wolf on the payroll tonight. That's the second time he's cut you this favor of holding for the last shot.
Pretty much appreciated that.
See the clock. Brenner missed that one. Tuggle goes high for the rebound. Couldn't hit it, and we have an over-the-back call against Warsaw. It's going to be on, I believe, Jackson Gould, and if so, that's his second. It is on Gould. Now, that's only the 4th team foul on the Tigers, so Northwood will have to inbound from underneath their own basket. Cooper Weens, Wolf for 3. It's sponsored by Route 152 Bistro. Bohart's got Aaron Wolf.
Coach, you go into halftime up by 8. Brenner with 20 points. That's the good, the bad. You got some foul trouble.
Yeah, we're a little thin inside. We're just going to have to grind it out in the second half. I thought we gave up some easy baskets, but I thought our kids played well.
Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
That might be the understatement of any coach we've ever talked to at halftime. His kids played very, very well, and his son hits a 3 in the corner to send us to the intermission with Northwood up 38-27. The Napanee Family Eye Care halftime report. The TCU Student Athletes of the Week are next on 46.
And welcome back to the pit here at Northwood High School as we have a chance to visit with our Student Athletes of the Week, brought to you by TCU. TCU reminds you to go online at tcunet.com and find out how you can become a member today. Well, as always, a couple of great representatives of their respective schools. Cooper Weens is with us from Northwood High School, and Jackson Gould is with us from Warsaw High School. And Jackson, you're the visitor. You get to go first. Congratulations on being singled out for this award.
Thank you. It means a lot. It's a great honor, and I'm really grateful to have it.
You're involved in 2 sports. You're involved in basketball and golf. Both take time. How do you handle that time management issue?
Yeah, I mean, they're both obviously a big time commitment, but I just have to stay focused and reach my goals. So, yeah, I just got to practice a lot and get in the gym.
You're doing a great job in the classroom. You have some plans for college.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to study pre-med biology and then end up going to med school. So that's the plan right now, at least.
So be Dr. Jackson?
Hopefully.
Dr. Gould?
Hopefully. Yeah, either one.
Hey, give a shout out to people who mattered in your life and helped you along the way.
Yeah, I mean, my mom's been great, just getting me to the gym, and everyone in my family really. My grandparents are my biggest supporters, so I'm really blessed with a great family, a great home life, so yeah.
Well, you've done a great job in the classroom and just a junior, so you got a chance to continue that work, but congratulations on all you've done and good luck in the future.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, Jackson Gould from Warsaw High School. And Cooper Weens is with us from Northwood High School. And Cooper has a similar resume in that you play basketball and you play golf, and not sure which one of you guys would be the better one, but you'd like to compete and get that done.
Yeah, it is nice playing 2 sports, especially helps with work ethic and just being able to help with time management. Those 2 sports really help out with that.
Got some definite plans for college too. What you'd like to study?
I definitely want to study business, and I'm planning to attend IU since they have a really good business school.
Great business school, and that's great. And you're doing a great job in the classroom as well as on the court and on the course. Talk about when you make the decision about college. Is there somebody that maybe set a standard for you or gave you an idea about doing that?
I think really my sister. She went to IU, and I saw how hard she worked and how much she really liked IU. So I think that really played into my decision of where I wanted to go.
That's a great idea. Talk about people who have helped you along the way and mattered in your life.
Oh yeah, definitely my parents. They've always been there to support me, and especially my grandparents. They've always come to all my sporting events and made sure to just really be there and support me.
To be here tonight?
They are.
All right. Cooper, congratulations on everything you've done and wish you the best in the future.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Cooper Weens from Northwood High School and Jackson Gould from Warsaw High School, our Student Athletes of the Week, brought to you by TCU. TCU reminds you to go online at tcunet.com. Find out how you can become a member today. We're back with halftime stats and highlights in just a moment. You're watching the TV 46 High School Basketball Game of the Week.
This edition of the TV 46 High School Basketball Game of the Week is being brought to you in part by Crown Trophy. They're nationally known and locally owned. Halftime here in the Panther Pit, and our Napanee Family Eye Care report continues as we take a look at halftime highlights and stats. Chuck Pregame and Bob Nagel high above the fray. What a performance by Cade Brenner in that first half.
Outstanding. You know, a couple of weeks ago we had a game where Jackson Gould got off to a great start in the first half against Northwood, but tonight Cade Brenner has been outstanding. Now, one concern that Northwood has to have is foul trouble. Two of their big guys with 3 fouls in the first half, and one of their starters, one of their big guys, is not here at all tonight. So that's going to be a concern. Now, what Warsaw has to do, and you pointed this out, Chuck, they've only got 3 guys in the scoring column, and I got to ask, where's the rest of the balance? And they're going to need that in the second half. But I tell you what, Cade Brenner, whoo, open the door. That boy's hot.
Well, we joked about the fire marshal being bribed, and Cade Brenner was the one on fire. He scored the opening basket of the game, and Northwood was off to the races. Ethan Wolf for 3, and the Panthers had a 9-0 lead at one point. Judas Mpukwe helped bring them back. He had a strong first half, but in that second quarter, look where Brenner was taking threes from. He's not even close to the three-point line. Mpukwe would try to answer. He had 12 points in the first half, but there's Brenner again, 2 strides beyond the arc, and he hits it. Jackson Gould, 11 points first half, quality first half. Oh, by the way, did I mention Cade Brenner was in fuego in the first half? Hitting another 3, and then Ethan Wolf buries one in the corner right at halftime, and that accounts for the 38-27 lead. When you look at the shooting numbers for Northwood, oh my goodness, were they hot.
The three-pointers is just amazing. 8 out of 11 from three-point land, just 2 out of 3. For Warsaw, they can make them. They just didn't take very many of them. Free throws not a big factor. Rebounding favoring Northwood 2-1. And the turnovers, not much of a factor either. But man, when you're shooting good field goal percentage, that helps you at 61%. But 8 of 11 are from three-point range. You're gonna need some help if you're the Warsaw Tigers. You got to find some more scoring.
I'm pretty sure on the scouting report it said guard number 3, because you see the reaction from the Northwood students that happens when they don't. They've been jumping around all over the place tonight, and well worth it. Brenner with 20 points in the first half, and Northwood leads at 38-27. This has been the Napanee Family Eye Care halftime report. We're back with the second half play-by-play from the Panther Pit after this on 46. This edition of the 46 Game of the Week being brought to you by Imagineering Finishing Technologies. IFT, where quality is a way of life.
Napanee Family Eye Care is dedicated to providing excellent eye care. You'll find an inviting atmosphere with a highly trained and experienced team. Napanee Family Eye Care. See the difference.
Bo Hunt, Tigers were late getting on the court, so I know you didn't get a chance to talk to Matt Moore, but what adjustments do you think they'll make here in the second half?
Find where number 3 is on the court.
Good idea.
I mean, one of the biggest things, you just got to guard Brenner. I mean, whether it's double team, trapping him, whatever you got to do, they're spreading the ball well, but when you have 20 points in the first half, as Cade does, I mean, that's just hard to defend that, and that's why they're down 11 at this point. So you got to find him. And again, Northwood's in a little bit of foul trouble. So I think that's one thing that you got to keep in the back of your mind is if one of those guys is in the game and they got the ball, be on them, be ready to take the charge, guys.
TCU is Better Banking, where you'll get the latest in technology, and you're never too far from friendly face. Discover the TCU Advantage. Become a member today at tcunet.com. Federally insured by the NCUA. And we're ready to go with the second half. Here to take us home and a dandy is Chuck Freebie.
Third quarter being brought to us by Wolverine Mutual Insurance. Panthers start with the basketball. Cade Brenner, 20 points in the first half, and he tries to drive on Jackson Gould. Can't score that time. Ball knocked out of bounds by Cooper Weems. It's Warsaw ball.
Well now, is that a miss by Brenner?
He had a couple of those in the first half. He's 8 of 14 now for the game, but what he's been able to do beyond the arc has been phenomenal. And Warsaw, I think the other story in this game is the fact that they were out-rebounded in that first half, 14-7. You don't see that happen to Tiger teams very often. Here's Drew Heckerman. Heckerman tied up by Ethan Wolf, but then fouled by Ethan Wolf.
Ethan Wolf starting the second half after a couple of three-pointers in the first half. He's giving him a nice lift.
Well, and also with the foul trouble for both Payne and Wash. Now Payne is back out there for the second half as you see Drew Heckerman going to the line for free throws sponsored by Clearwater Car Wash.
Heckerman the only other player to score besides Simfukwe and Gould in that first half.
Drew only a 59% free throw shooter, but he's had 8 games in double figures this year and he has 6 points tonight. And the Tigers have the lead back into single digits at 9. Here's Brenner. Gould trying to guard him. Weems. Nice pass, but it went through the hands of Payne. Here comes Kapris the other way. Heckerman shut off by Brenner. And Warsaw will set it back up outside with Jackson Gould in control. Simfukwe. Oh, he wanted to go to the cutting Kapris. Instead, he works on Chaz Yoder. Couldn't get it to go. Heckerman the rebound, and a held ball is called. Alternating possession will go to Warsaw.
Tough miss there. Folks, when Panther fans are hungry, they go to Cook's Pizza. Whether you're hungry for pizza, chicken strips, breadsticks, breaded mushrooms, or ice cream, Cook's Pizza can feed your family or your whole team. You can also find the same great food at Jimtown Pizza in Jimtown. And a big thank you to Cook's Pizza, celebrating 50 years in business. They fed our crew tonight, did a great job, and everybody very grateful.
Gould missed that shot, but Warsaw gets the ball back and another chance in this possession. And you'll notice Matt Moore has slowed the tempo a little bit here in the second half to try to cool off the Panthers. Heckerman working on Brenner, and a travel is called on Drew Heckerman.
Turnover number 6 for Warsaw.
Matt Moore, 41-year-old head coach, father of 5, 4 girls and a 1-year-old son. No wonder he's resplendent. He's got 5 women helping pick out the clothing. Chaz Yoder on the outside. Simfukwe guards him. J.J. Payne, they wanted to encourage him to shoot, but he wouldn't take the bait. Brenner falls down. Battle for the loose ball goes to Brenner for 2. He'll take a cheapie like that. He has 22.
Oh, when it's your night, enjoy it. Good hustle by Warsaw. Nearly had the turnover.
Simfukwe with a good crossover and the left hand bucket and bump. That was pretty. You'll get another look from R&B Car Company on the replay as the foul is called on Chaz Yoder, and Simfukwe goes to the line for free throws sponsored by Clearwater Car Wash.
Number 2 on Yoder.
Judah above his average tonight with 14 already. And couldn't get that one to dance home. Rosh with the rebound.
Warsaw has missed some free throws tonight.
Northwood ranked #1 in Class 3A, 15-1 on the season. And the ball knocked out of bounds off Cade Brenner. Warsaw will get it.
Pretty good play right there by Theo Catras. Got a good hand in there.
Tarian Tuggle will check back in, taking the place of Chaz Yoder.
Washing Warsaw the best. That's Clearwater Car Wash. Clearwater provides a quiet and gentle wash with premium results. Stop by today to experience the difference or shop online at shop.cwcarwash.com.
Simfukwe working against Tuggle. J.J. Payne switches out on Simfukwe now. That means Heckman's got an ability to cut to the basket, but he couldn't take advantage. Brenner had to go high for the rebound. Nitro Tuggle. And Rosh having one of those nights. Gould at the other end for 3. Rebound by Catras, found Gould. It wouldn't go, but he'll go to the line for 2, sponsored by Clearwater Car Wash.
Folks, let Alder Bergen and Company be the head coach of your financial planning team. They're located at 122 West Market Street in Warsaw. And they're also online at alderforbergen.com. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Jackson Gould struggling at the foul line tonight. He is just 2 of 5 from the stripe this evening, normally a 79% free throw shooter. Got that one to go. He has 12 points now. And Warsaw still hanging around, only down 8. For as well as Northwood has played in spurts, they've also had some dry spells like the one they're in now that's allowed Warsaw to come back. Brenner ends the dry spell as he has most of the night.
I think about 24 of 42 points. That's pretty impressive.
Cade likes to build stuff away from the court while he's building a pretty good scoring total tonight with 24. Heckman to Simfukwe on the outside. And a timeout called by Matt Moore. We'll take it as well. It's sponsored by Sequel Wire. 3:53 to go, third quarter. Northwood leads at 42-32 on 46. This edition of the 46 Game of the Week being brought to you in part by St. Andrews Products, providing quality apparel to the PGA and to 46 Sports.
Great job being done here defensively tonight by Northwood, especially Cooper Weens. Weens has 5 points, but he's done a really good job in denying the ball to Jackson Gould. Now, they try to stop him when he gets the ball, but denying him the ball has really made it frustrating. The only guy who's been able to step up in that situation is Simfukwe. He's driven to the basket a couple of times, but well, when you're denying Gould, you got to find a way to get him the ball.
Still only 3 Tigers have scored in this game. The lob pass comes into Gould. Russ Winchester for 3. That's off the mark. And look at Nitro Tuggle soar for the one-handed carry.
Only the second shot of the night for Winchester.
Ian Rosh, guarded by Winchester. Rosh with the bucket in the bump. The 6'6" junior gets his first points of the night. You get another look on the R&B Car Company replay. The foul called on Winchester, his second. And Rosh will go to the line for free throws, sponsored by Lori Sumter with Phil Hahn and Associates.
Lakeside Chevrolet is proud to support the Tigers. Lakeside has locations in Warsaw, Huntington, and is home of the Warranty Forever. Check out over 200 used vehicles at lakesidechevy.com.
Rosh couldn't get the free throw, but Weens with the rebound, doing all those little things you were talking about, Bob. Brenner had 2 people in the air, then dishes to Rosh, missed it, back up and foul. I think it'll be on Winchester again. That'll be, nope, it's going to be on Theo Catras, his first. But it sends Ian Rosh back to the foul line for free throw, sponsored by Lori Sumter with Phil Hahn and Associates.
Yeah, that advantage we thought would be going Warsaw's way with the foul trouble hasn't really materialized so far in the second half.
Rosh, a 76% foul shooter. His mom passed away from cancer in late October. It's been a tough year, but he says his team and his church have really rallied around him and made him feel loved. Hits both free throws. 4 points now for Ian. The Panthers with their biggest lead of the night at 14. Nick Catras handles it up top. And they're playing well off him. Simfukwe quiet since that big first quarter. Gould put a little shoulder into Weems, but it wasn't enough to get the shot. But an offensive rebound for Warsaw keeps the possession alive. Simfukwe got in trouble. Catras will take it, but won't make it. Rebound to Weems. Now let's see if the Panthers maybe slow it down a little bit, up by 14.
14-point lead, couple guys with 3 fouls. Shorten the game.
Weems inside for the bucket and the bump. Cooper Weems, the senior, with his 7th point of the night. And the All-Northern Lakes Conference golfer playing above par in this one.
That's his 3rd.
Call the foul on Winchester. Free throw sponsored by Lori Sumter with Phil Hahn and Associates.
Sequel Wire and Cable is hiring a wide variety of positions, work in a state-of-the-art facility with a locally owned company. Sequel is hiring production, office staff, and more, offering industry-leading pay and benefits. Visit sequelwire.com.
So Weems misses the free throw. Tigers come the other way, down 16. Gould got fouled by Weems that time with a head and shoulder fake. And Jackson will go to the line for 2, sponsored by Clearwater Car Wash.
Not the first time those two have met tonight. They were our student athletes of the week. A lot of respect for each other. Not only good basketball players, but they're also pretty good golfers. Okay, that made points with me.
Gould at the foul line. 12 points tonight, make it 13.
LT Siding Window and Door in Warsaw is proud to sponsor the Tigers in tonight's game. For superior products and service at a fair price, go to ltsidingwindowanddoor.com or visit them on Facebook.
Another free throw by Gould. He's tied for the team lead with 14 points. As you see Heckerman take the place of Winchester for the Tigers. Warsaw trying to pressure this Northwood team, but Northwood with a bunch of good ball handlers. Ethan Wolf for 3. Yes, sir. It's sponsored by Rue 152 Bistro. His 3rd 3 of the night.
Ethan Wolf for 3.
What a nice lift coming out the bench.
And the Northwood students taunting the Tiger students with "We can't hear you." Simfukwe didn't give him anything to cheer about there. And here comes Northwood the other way. Ball moving around, but it goes out of bounds off Rosh. And Warsaw gets it back.
St. Andrews Products is celebrating over 30 years of serving corporations, high schools, colleges, as well as the PGA Tour. Proud to support the new American Dunes Golf Course in Grand Haven, Michigan. Let us help your cause. Reach us at sales@standrews.com, where your expectations become our standards.
There have been times over the years in this rivalry where I think Warsaw has just bullied Northwood. They've been bigger and stronger. That has not been the case tonight. Northwood has played with a physicality that we have not often seen them play with. Here's Catras underneath, and that's Theo Catras with his first points of the night. The 6-foot junior only averages 2.3 points a game. Wash double teamed in the corner, and Aaron Wolf will take a timeout. It's sponsored by R. Yoder Construction.
Tonight's game being sponsored by Dental Solutions on State Road 15 in Warsaw. Dr. Stouffer and his team congratulate the Tigers on a great season so far. Dental Solutions is accepting new families, so call today or visit dentalsolutions.net.
Reminder, next Friday night, the Indiana High School Athletic Association girls sectionals will reach the semifinal level. We know the Warsaw Tiger girls, the Northern Lakes Conference champs, will be in it. Will they play their conference rival Northridge or longtime foe Penn? We'll find out Tuesday night, and we'll show you the Warsaw semifinal game Friday night 11, Saturday morning at 9 on TV 46.
Washing Warsaw the best, that's Clearwater Car Wash. Clearwater provides a quiet and gentle wash with premium results. Stop by today to experience the difference or shop online at shop.cwcarwash.com.
51-36 Northwood. Still a minute to go, third quarter. Nitro Tuggle to Rosh. Ethan Wolf. Rosh got a step on Heckerman and took him to the hoop. Ian with all 6 of his in the third quarter.
Northwood doing such a good job of spacing the floor and providing opportunities.
For 3 straight weeks, we've seen the top 3 ranked teams in Class 3A, and they've all put on good shows. Northwood doing its part tonight and showing why it's ranked number 1 in the class. Gould forces one up, and look at Rosh extend like Stretch Armstrong. Nitro explodes.
Nitro Tuggle.
19-point Northwood lead. Heckerman lost the handle, and Northwood is in control. The Panther faithful are having a blackout, and Warsaw may wish it could. The Panthers in complete control here in the pit, leading 55-36 as we go to the fourth on 46. This edition of the 46 Game of the Week being brought to you in part by the Jordan Automotive Group. Simple, easy, stress-free. And boy, does that explain the life of Bo Hunt. My goodness, have they taken care of you at the Panther Pit tonight.
Well, you know, when you come over here after 16 years, they treat you right over here. I expect every other school to see this now on Friday night. But what a game we got here tonight. What hospitality that Northwood shows us every time we come to do a game here in the Panther Pit. And what a showcase that this number 1 team in 3A is putting on tonight. 7 guys in the scoring book for this Northwood Panther team. Just a phenomenal team effort by the Panthers tonight.
You know, it's a little late for them to get you to transfer from Bremen.
Just a little behind the times.
You know, Bo mentioned 7 players in the scoring column for Northwood tonight, just 4 for the Warsaw Tigers.
Fourth quarter being brought to us by Wolverine Mutual Insurance. Cade Brenner for 3, why not? Sponsored by Rule 152 Bistro. I think that's the 10th three-pointer of the night for the Panthers, and the 5th for Brenner. He has 27.
It's one of the best sponsor buys I've ever heard. We'll sponsor the 3-pointers. Well.
Outside, Heckerman gets it back out to catcher Simfukwe, guarded by Tuggle. And he just wound up giving it up. Brenner gets it back for Northwood.
Northwood identifying the shooters so well for Warsaw and trying to deny them the ball and then tee him up.
Tuggle will go to the line for 2 after he's fouled on the drive. The free throw sponsored by Lori Sumter with Phil Hahn and Associates.
Warsaw Athletics says go Tigers. The Warsaw Athletics auction and Hall of Fame committee auction and Hall of Fame induction is February 24th at the Heritage Room in Winona Lake. Register for the event at warsaw-tigers.com.
Tuggle misses the first, and you take a look at what this win for Northwood will do in the Northern Lakes Conference standings. They already had a 1-game lead on Warsaw. Mishawaka, the only other team within striking distance right now, and the Panthers have yet to play Ron Hecklinski's Cavemen. Tuggle missed them both, and the rebound to Catras. Warsaw down 58-36. Northwood sending a message not only to the NLC, but the rest of the state tonight as Catras goes in strong for 2. Dio now with 4. He had a career-high 12 against Penn. If the Catras name sounds familiar, it's not just because there's 2 brothers on the team. They played for Bart Curtis's football squad as well. Wash is fouled by Russ Winchester, 4th on Winchester. And Rosh will go to the line for free throw sponsored by Lori Sumter with Phil Hahn and Associates.
Fans, don't let a clog ruin your pipes. Call Moore Custom Drain Cleaners. It only takes one clog to cause a disaster. If you need a drain cleaning service, turn to the experts at Moore Custom LLC. They offer professional drain cleaning services throughout Elkhart County, and they say, go Panthers.
CC J.J. Payne come back in. Chaz Yoder also in for Northwood as Rosh goes back to the line. Ian also runs cross country and track here at Northwood. Misses the free throw there on the rebound to Contras. Jackson Gould working on Payne, but stolen away by Brenner. Cooper Weens on the run for two. And Weens has had a nice night tonight with 9 points.
He's had a basket in each quarter, and as I said earlier, outstanding defense all night long.
Tyler Kuhn in the game now for Warsaw. Contras down in the corner. But you mentioned the job that Weens has done on Gould. They give Gould a touch here at the elbow, and Weens is right there with him. And Gould lost it out of bounds.
Miller's Senior Living Community in Wakarusa and Warsaw, proud supporters of high school athletics. Miller's provides short-term rehab, assisted living, and long-term care to our seniors, serving Elkhart and Kosciuszko counties and the surrounding communities. Find out more at millersmarymanor.com.
Matt Moore has given his team a very challenging schedule here, especially in the 2022 portion of the season. He hopes it pays dividends come March.
Wow, little mustard.
And Brenner for three, missed. And the rebound to Simfukwe. Simfukwe with the spin past Chaz Yoder for two, and a timeout called by Matt Moore. It's sponsored by Sequel Wire. 5:29 to go in this one. Northwood firmly in control, up 61-40 on 46. This edition of the 46 Game of the Week being brought to you in part by TCU, empowering members for 90 years. They're federally insured by the NCUA.
Yoder Stutzman Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning has been serving the Napanee area and surrounding areas since 1969. They're committed to what they do and are here to serve you for your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Yoder Stutzman Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, building lasting solutions.
I mentioned we've shown each of the top three teams in Class 3A. Let's go right down the list here. Northwood, number one. John Glenn got the win over Marion Tuesday night. They're number two. Marion checks in at three. Leo, who won the semi-state last year, fourth, and Sullivan five. And Bo Hunt, let me put you on the spot for a Bills Heating Sideline report since you're nice and comfy down there. You've seen all three of those teams. You think those rankings are pretty accurate, 1, 2, 3?
I think they're all three top five teams. They're great teams. They got a lot. And one of the things is all three of them are teams. They have more than two players. They have a third and a fourth guy that's going to step up each and every night, and they play well together. I think that's the biggest thing. When you see the rankings out there, and there's just going to be the northern half of the state, and that 3A is just phenomenal talent. And a lot of juniors on all three of those teams as well that are key players.
Jackson Gould's three sponsored by Alder for Bergen. I really think, Bob, home court means a great deal. If any of those teams play head-to-head, and Glenn and Marion did the other night, home court is huge if they play.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, don't underestimate how good John Glenn is. And
no.
Travis Santa's doing a great job, but you're absolutely right, partner. Right? You know, kids just come alive. We saw that when Marion beat Penn. The place was rocking.
This place tonight.
Oh, it's awesome. You couldn't get anybody else in here, and they're standing 2 or 3 deep against the rail. And well, the fire marshal would want to talk to him about that.
Well, his mouth's full of porta pit. Second foul called on Cade Brenner tonight as he was called for the charge there. Warsaw comes the other way down 18, and we have an official's whistle as Jackson Gould is bleeding from the knees.
Yeah. Folks, foodies from all over are discovering a trip to Napanee to experience Rue 152 Bistro. It's well worth it. with a menu featuring everything from sushi to steaks, amazing appetizers, and in-house crafted beverages. Rue 152 offers a big city feel, but with small town service. Find Rue 152 on Facebook for more information.
Big Ten doubleheader action this weekend on Pulse FM 103.1. Indiana and Maryland Saturday at 2:30. Purdue and Ohio State Sunday at noon on your home for Big Ten basketball, 103.1 FM. Play resumes. Jackson Gould can come back in now that he's got the proper Band-Aid on. And Warsaw will inbound underneath its own basket. Tigers with some fresh faces in there right now. Luke Bricker in the game wearing number 3, trying to play defense on Cade Brenner right now. Chaz Yoder in the corner for 3. Couldn't get it to go, and Russ Winchester collects the loose change. Bricker for 3. That's offline, and the rebound to Winchester. Judas Simfukwe. Simfukwe with a nice drive here, but Rosh was not able to block the shot. What a job by Simfukwe to get it over him, and he's got 18.
Well, as advertised, the backcourt for Warsaw is very good. They just haven't gotten much help up front. Winchester has not scored. Heckerman has 6 points in the ball game, and that's been it.
Brenner in strong, got hacked in the act.
Basket is good by number 3.
And Cade Brenner with a chance to pick up point number 30 of the night if he hits the free throw, sponsored by Lori Sumter with Phil Hahn and Associates.
At the line to shoot 1, Cade Brenner, and re-entering
Imagineering Finishing Technologies continues to be the industry knowledge source for metal finishing solutions. Our 3 locations in Indiana are involved with supplying process components for aerospace giants, including the latest developments from Boeing and SpaceX. At IFT, we're like the teams in this game, working toward a great finish.
Despite the free throw miss, Brenner with a season high 29 tonight. By the way, his career high was last year against Elkhart Christian when he poured in 33. Simfukwe looking for help, finds Gould outside. 3 minutes to go in this one. Winchester for 3, offline. It's been a rough night for Russ. And the rebound to Rosh. And Aaron Wolf watching Gould come up with a steal there and the score. Jackson Gould now with 19 points. It's right around his average. He's at 20.5 per game. The Tigers have not hung their heads. They've kept scrapping out there. Here's Rosh going in strong for 2. Ian now with 9.
He's had a terrific second half.
But outside of Brenner, there's 3 guys with 9 points for Northwood. Rosh was fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2, sponsored by Lori Sumter with Phil Hahn and Associates.
Wouldn't it be great to work for a company where their employees are the most valuable asset? Well, now's your chance, because Reshcore is hiring. They have production positions available in a team-driven environment with excellent benefits that include medical, dental, and a 401k. To learn more about joining the Reshcore family and getting the $1,000 sign-on bonus, visit Reshcore.com. That's RESCHCOR.com.
Winchester fouls out, and Matt Moore has now taken both Simfukwe and Gould out of the game, so he's basically put up the white flag as Ian Rosh goes to the line and couldn't get the first one to go. That gives some people that don't ordinarily play a chance to get into this one. People like Trey Davis, the 6'2 freshman who wears number 15 down there on the low block. Austin Polk in the game as well, number 24. Rosh now in double figures with 10. No doubt who Bo Hunt will be talking to when this one is over. That was decided midway through the second quarter. Ball nearly knocked away. Carson Gould gets it back. And Carson was expecting a cut. It wasn't there, and Warsaw throws it away.
A couple things to point out here, partner. Number one, what a great job that head coach Aaron Wolf has done in preparing his team, because you know they looked at video not only of what Warsaw does well, but what other teams did well against them to set up his game plan tonight and to overcome the situation he had early. One of his starters not even here tonight in Brock Bontrager, but he also had 2 guys with 3 fouls, and they were disciplined enough to handle that situation.
Davis spinning and hitting.
Trey Davis.
So Trey Davis, the 6'2 freshman, gets the basket. Here comes Northwood the other way. And they'll just try to move it around the perimeter here with 1:10 to go. But Warsaw still being pesky with the reserves in there, hassling the Northwood starters. Rosh to Brenner, found Tuggle underneath, and Nitro gets 2 more.
Nitro Tuggle.
The sophomore with 6. At the other end, Carson Gould. Julian Saldivar in the game now. He wears number 0. Ball knocked away. Here's Brenner trying to cap a big night in a big way, but it was fouled by Davis. And he goes down and has to stretch out his left leg.
Napanee Family Eye Care is dedicated to providing excellent eye care. You'll find an inviting atmosphere with a highly trained and experienced team. Napanee Family Eye Care. See the difference.
Free throw sponsored by Lori Sumter with Phil Hahn and Associates.
Chuck, I would expect you're going to have a moment here. Brenner makes free throws. I'm sure he's going to be subbed out to a great, great ovation.
Well deserved if he gets it. That's 30 now for Brenner. A couple more subs will come in. Tyler Rosh, and entering for the first time tonight, Camden Ransberger. There's number 5. But everybody hoping Brenner can hit this one. And if he does, we'll just let you hear the applause.
Entering for the first time this evening in the varsity contest, number 30, Keegan Stats.
Keegan Stats comes in for Cade Brenner, who leaves with 31 points. And Northwood will go to 16-1 on the season, 5-0 in the NLC. Saldivar couldn't get it to go. The rebound batted around. Saldivar will try it again and hit. Julian Saldivar with just his 2nd basket of the season. Northwood breaking the press. Ransberger to Tuggle. But they'll just take it outside, and that will do it from the Panther Pit. Standing ovation for the top-ranked team in 3A as they beat Warsaw tonight by a final score of 70-51. Stick around, everybody. The Warsaw High School Athletics postgame show is next with our player of the game. Next on the 46 Game of the Week.
Thanks for watching the WHME TV 46 High School Basketball Game of the Week, brought to you by
The celebration ensues inside the Panther Pit, which was a raucous place tonight. Why not when the number 1 team in Class 3A and the home team plays the way they did. 70-51 victory for the Panthers over the Warsaw Tigers tonight. They take firm control of the Northern Lakes Conference race. Chuck Freeby and Bob Nagel high above the fray. What a performance by Cade Brenner. But it wasn't just Cade Brenner. You pointed out the defense that Northwood played as well tonight really made a difference in this game.
Well, and you think about the contribution that Wolf made coming off the bench and hitting that big 3 at the end of the first half. But I can't say enough about Cooper Weens. What he did defensively was awesome. They had some good rebounding help inside. And again, they're wonder starters. Brock Bontrager off this week with an illness. He should be back soon, which will help. But the other guys really stepped up, and you just can't say enough about the effort as a team, as a unit, and everybody understanding their role.
And the guy that really sparkled for them tonight and just buried threes from all over the place in this gym is Cade Brenner. And he's standing by now with Bo Hunt.
Standing by with our player of the game, Cade Brenner. First off, 31 points tonight. Congratulations on this huge victory against your arch rival, Warsaw.
Thank you.
You guys are moved to 5-0 in the conference. Where do you guys stand on your thoughts and process of the conference? Or you guys just going one game at a time?
You know, the conference is tough. We just take one game at a time. We just process that game and we just look at the team and just process what we need to do to win.
You guys come into the Panther Pit, your home court, with this crowd. How fun is it having a game like you did tonight in front of this crowd?
It's really fun. When a shot goes in, everyone goes crazy. It's like electric. It's crazy. Like, you just don't know the feeling unless you're on the court.
To have a #1 ranking, it takes more than one player, and you know that as well as most people. You guys have a great team atmosphere. Just talk about your team and how well you guys have come together this year.
You know, our team, we have great bonding. We all bond together, and we all have great chemistry. It's not even me that only puts on the show. It's my teammates and all my coaches that help me get points and help me score, and just help. Everyone is a factor in the game we play.
Hey, congratulations on being our player of the game.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
Cade Brenner with not only with 31 points, but 9 rebounds and 4 assists. So he came really close to a double-double tonight. And sometimes you can overcomplicate this game. Here's what it boiled down to tonight. Northwood shot 65% from the field, and Warsaw shot 44%. And I don't care who you're playing. If they shoot 65%, they're going to win.
They're going to. And, you know, think about all the different things that went into the effect of the game and the fact that Warsaw was down by 20 late and really didn't have a chance to battle back. But, you know, if they make their free throws early in the game, it would have been a little different maybe at halftime. Just a different mindset. But you just can't say enough about Northwood and Cade Brenner. Wow. If anybody's giving out awards for Player of the Week, he's got to be under consideration. And I'm just really impressed with Aaron Wolf and his team. This is the #1 team in the state. I agree.
Well, they will have to go to Concord next week at McEwen Gym. That can be a madhouse at times, too. Minutemen have played well against certain teams this year. Meanwhile, Warsaw has to turn right around and get ready for a visit from Elkhart tomorrow night in the Tiger Den. That's going to do it for our coverage from here tonight and our Warsaw High School Athletics postgame show. Our thanks to our TV46 crew who helped bring you this one. Led by the bubbly one tonight, Tony Beltran, filling the producer-director's seat, and he had plenty of help from our passionate men and women who work hard each and every game. Reminder, college basketball on the radio this weekend. It's Indiana at Maryland Saturday at 2:30 on 103.1 FM. And then Sunday at noon, a big one from Mackey Arena as Ohio State visits Purdue. And next Friday night, high school girls tournament action as the Warsaw girls take on the winner of the Penn Northridge game from Tuesday night in the sectional semifinals. We'll have it for you Friday night at 11 and Saturday morning at 9. Don't forget to follow us on social media at Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. For the Hall of Famer Bo Hunt, who had the recliner, Bob Nagel didn't get one. Chuck Freeby once again the final. Northwood 70, Warsaw 51. So long from Hardly Nappin', Napanee.